we've spent a lot of time on this channel talking about the militarization of the administrative branch of the federal government, because the media is saying that it's for administrative reasons and it's, we're looking too deep into it. Look the other way. Don't mind the man behind the curtain kind of thing. And I think it's incredibly important to see, well, what is taking place, and more specifically, why is it taking place? Because they can't deny that it's taking place. But why is it taking place? Well, we did a video a year ago and more recently on the FDA. They are militarizing the FDA. If you look at the sheer volume of guns, ammo, and other military equipment like Humvees, explosives, flash grenades, armor, I can go on and on with the military weapons, along with an arsenal of firearms and ammo that the Food and Drug Administration has. Now, let's talk about why they need guns on a practical level first. There is an occasion that they're dealing with some pharmaceutical smugglers, people that'll smuggle pharmaceuticals from a cheap country to the U.S. To sell them at high prices. And in those cases, they set up stings and that, kind of like your general investigation of a crime or a smuggling. And it's the FDA that does that. Outside of that, we've seen recently some armed raids of some food production plants, and reports from those plants say that ultimately what you had was a bunch of people in their lab coats and stuff packaging meat, and they're having guns pointed at them. In addition to that, recently an Amish milk farm was raided with guns drawn by the FDA. Now, so there's a practical thing they might need it for. One might argue, I don't know, get the FBI to help or something. But it's way beyond that. And now we know the real reason. And this is an undeniable reason, because what is coming out? Legal scholars have been not only communicating with the White House and not only communicating with the FDA, but also communicating with Congress specifically to spell out that the FDA's oversight power over any device that can inflict accidental harm can be regulated and controlled by the FDA. And that's in quotes. Now, ultimately what they're saying is that the FDA has the ability, because if anybody ever accidentally gets harmed with a firearm, that the FDA has the ability to regulate that industry, if not just completely eliminate certain products from the entire industry. And now that makes more sense to me. I'm like, well, now I see why. If your objective is to militarize the FDA because one day they are actually going to be the ones taking your guns, maybe not the ATF, maybe it's the FDA. They're also quoted as saying this offers an unconventional approach to gun control. So there you go. FDA militarizing themselves, and well, now we know why. This makes more sense to me than Amish milk farm raids. Any thoughts or insight on that? Especially any insight, put that below. It's very important you take a moment and like and subscribe to this channel. I believe we're sharing things about the Second Amendment that nobody else is, and we're digging deeper into things than nobody else is. It's very important you support that algorithm by taking some time and clicking that subscribe button. Again, any insight, put it below. Also, if you feel called to support this channel through Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, and never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.